Hello, Algebra 2. So I wanted to kind of tie some of our strings that have been all over the place together. Um, so we know how to graph all three of these forms, right? Standard, factored, and vertex. But we also know how to convert between them. So if I want to go from standard form to factored form, I need to factor. That's why we call it factored form, right? So that's where we have to do our chart, where we do our A times C, and then we look to figure out how B is added, or how they add to make B, excuse me. If I want to go from standard form to vertex form, I need to complete the square. All right, right? That's what we just did, was completing the square. So I can move C to the other side. I can complete the square, so do B divided by 2 squared on both sides, and then I'm able to factor it, and then I move my C, which is some new value, back over because it's now K, right? So I'm able to do that. And then in order to get between these two, you actually kind of need to use standard form as kind of like a stopping point, basically. Because to get to factored to standard form, you need to distribute. And then to get from standard form to vertex form, again, you complete the square. Well, in order to go from vertex form to standard form, you distribute. So going directly from factored form to vertex form is not something that can be done easily because we have to have P and Q be the same in order for this to work. And the only way to get them to be the same is to turn them into standard form first and then do completing the square on them. So this is kind of your middle ground between them, so to speak. But you now know how to convert between them. So if you really, really like to graph in vertex form, as long as you're able to complete the square, you can do it every time. So that's the cool thing about this. So hopefully that kind of ties some of the strands together for you with how they all interrelate. And hopefully that helps.